This is the Microdac Leftover Soup. I'm showing it to you now so you can decide whether or not you want to actually see how it was made. It is very, very simple. If you're still with me and you really want to know how I made it, all well and good. I'm happy for the company. Okay, let's get started. I use the basics: onion, scallion, garlic, and potato. As far as the options are concerned, I use vegetables, broccoli and carrot and so forth. They're going to dissolve in the soup anyway. And I also use flavoring. This is one of my favorite flavoring. Did I say that correctly? Anyway, nothing but bouillon. That's all there is to it. And once I add the vegetables and the potato, scallion, onion, and garlic and so forth, then of course the purpose of the soup, which is leftovers. This is leftovers from a couple days ago, and that is the purpose of the soup, to use up leftovers. I like the flavor of onion, garlic, and scallion, or green onions, don't you? This is the view from my kitchen studio, and I will tell you more about this later, okay? You'll have the option to learn more about what I see, what I experience every day. Needless to say, I cut everything up. By the way, one more thing I added I did not mention earlier. I added a ripe red bell pepper. So everything is chopped up. Onion, the garlic, the scallion, green onion to you if you'd like, and of course the bell pepper, all chopped up. Now I'm ready to saute all of that. Incidentally, I use real butter. I don't use margarine because I don't know what's in it. For one thing, just because, you can put together a concoction of petroleum, sawdust, and sand and try to sell it as low calorie, dietary supplement, and all that other stuff. Just because something is low calorie doesn't mean it's good for you. Butter, I like the flavor of butter. I use butter, and I don't use margarine. I just don't know what's in margarine. I have no idea, and I don't like to eat anything that I cannot pronounce. Anyway, in the pot it goes along with the melted butter, and I saute all of that. Then of course I chop up the potatoes and make it ready for my soup. Once upon a time I had the attitude that I cannot save the world, so why bother caring? Deep down, of course, I know that was wrong. The problem is, what difference does it make what I do? How can I make a difference, really? I decided that I would stop wasting food. That's right. When I go out to eat, I would order what I can eat, not more than what I can eat. And at home, I would use leftovers every chance I got. So, I decided that I cannot change the world, but I can change me. Whatever it is I want from the world, it must first begin with me. So that's my newfound attitude. Now that everything is in the pot and ready for me, then I mix 2 teaspoons of bouillon, because eventually I'll be adding 2 cups of liquid to it all. And that basically is what it is. So now I chop everything up, I saute what I chopped up. Once it's been clarified, the onions and the scallion and so forth, I add the potatoes. Then I add 2 cups with 2 teaspoons of bouillon to everything. And that basically is it. You're free to be creative, of course, and I would encourage you to add the things that you like. Be as creative as you can be. That is the art of cooking. And then, of course, I add the leftovers. There it is, and it's going to be added to the pot. Did I tell you that I love the view from my kitchen studio? I really do. It is so beautiful out there. It really, really is. It's peaceful, it's calm, reflective, meditative. Oh well. Now that everything is boiling, everything has come to a boil, this is where I just try to stick everything in there, keep it down. And here, really, you can add your own additional flavors if you like. In my case, I did do just that. I added some flavoring that I cared for. Here, now that it's boiling, as I said before, the thing to do is to put it on a simmer. Keep in mind that it doesn't take very long for vegetables to cook. And of course, the meat is already cooked anyway. So I put it on simmer, somewhere between 3, 2, or 1. How or where you put the heating on your soup depends on your stove. So it goes to a simmer, and that's what it does. Like I said earlier, here you have the option of adding whatever you like. You can taste it. If it needs salt or pepper or whatever, you can add that. In my case, I didn't need to add anything. The bouillon wasn't more than enough salt for what I wanted to do. I did add one little item though, only because it's me and it's my own personal touch. So that's the only reason why I added a little dash of, my secret sauce. Wine. And then, that's it. Just put the lid on and allow it to simmer for 30 minutes or more. When the vegetables are done, when everything is done, the potatoes are done, then you're done. Like I said earlier, your simmering time will actually depend on how you like your soup. If you like your vegetables nice and crispy, as long as the potatoes are done, you're ready. In the end, this is what it looked like, and it was delicious. I really enjoyed my soup. The problem is being alone is I have so much left. So I'll be eating soup for the next 3 or 4 days, but that's okay with me. That's okay with me. I tried my best not to waste the food. Literally right across the street from my kitchen studio is a lake. And as you know, I personally have to be around water. This is where I go to just relax and meditate and just get in touch with me.